Great day, family. Today we're going to talk about one thing, and I mean this one thing is a game changer. If you do this one thing, it will transform your body. If you do this one thing, it will definitely help you reach your health and fitness goals that much faster. If you do this one thing, it will help you transform your body, whether that's to lose body fat, build lean muscle, improve your overall health and well-being. If you do this one thing, I promise you, this will change everything. And that one thing is MP. You want to take a stab on what that stands for? MP, which is meal prep or meal prepping. And I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why this will change everything for you. And you want to make sure that you stick around for the last one, because the last one is key. The last one is major. But let's start with number 1. Why is it important to meal prep? Man, I wish I would have meal prepped sooner. Right? I just recently started meal prep. And I mean, I've always heard about meal prep and I've always heard about the importance of it, but I never actually did it myself. And I want to make sure that I share it with you to save you some time. All right, family. So number 1 reason why you want to meal prep is, 1, it's going to limit, or even sometimes, or possibly eliminate, I'll just put that in parentheses, eliminate your chances of eating out. Right? It's going to limit or eliminate your chances of eating out, family. Listen, a lot of times the reason why people don't get to where they want to be when it comes to transforming their body is because they don't plan their meals, right? A lot of times they struggle with the diet. They struggle with the nutrition aspect. And if you can get this down pat, if you get meal prepping down, right, for the week, it's going to limit or eliminate your chances of eating out or eating foods that's not pulling you closer to your goals. It's going to limit or eliminate the chances of you eating foods that you do not need to be eating. It's going to limit or eliminate the chances of you eating quote unquote junk food, all right? Because when you eliminate or limit your chances of eating out, by default, you're gonna maximize your opportunity to eat the foods that you need to eat in order to get the results that you want. All right, fam. So when you limit the chances of eating foods that you don't need, it's gonna maximize your opportunity to eat whole foods, eat minimally processed foods, and cut out or minimize the junk foods or the processed foods for that matter. So if you meal prep, in fact, if you meal prep, this is going to limit or eliminate your chances of eating foods that's not helping you reach your goals. All right. Number 2, it's going to eliminate the guesswork. Eliminate the guesswork. What do I mean by that, family? A lot of times we don't know what we're gonna eat for the whole week, or we don't know what we're gonna eat the next meal. Right? We don't know what we're gonna eat tomorrow. But one thing I find about meal prepping is when you prepare your meals for the week. Let's say you take a Sunday and you prepare your meal for the whole week. It's gonna eliminate your chances or eliminate the guesswork of what you have to eat for the next day, which is Monday, Tuesday, so on and so forth. It's gonna eliminate the guesswork, family. Why? Because now you got your meals prepared, ready to go. You got your protein ready to go. You got your good carbs ready to go. You got your good fats and fiber ready to go. And now all you gotta do is pack it up and take it with you. All right? So now you don't even have to think about what you're gonna eat. Why? Because you have your food prepared, right? And since you have it prepared, and since it's going to eliminate the guesswork for you, again, by default, it's only going to help you get closer to your goals. It's only going to help you eat the foods that you need to eat in order to see the results that you want. All right, family. So meal prepping is very important because it's gonna help you eliminate the guesswork. You don't have to think, okay, what am I eating today? Instead, you're like, you know what? I packed my meal. I know exactly what I'm eating today. For breakfast, lunch, and even if it's just for one meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, even if it's just for one, at least there's one less meal that you have to think about. So the importance of meal prepping is going to eliminate the guesswork. Now, the last one is something that most people feel like they don't have enough. They don't have enough of, which is time. Right. So when it comes to meal prepping, it's going to save you a lot of time. Why? Because let's say you take one day out the week, which is let's say a Saturday or a Sunday, to meal prep your food for the whole week. Me and my wife done it, right? On average, it may take let me give my wife the credit because she normally do the meal prepping. And it normally take at least maybe 2 hours, maybe 90 minutes, 2 hours, right? 2.5 hours, give or take, to prepare everything. But guess what? Once everything is done, she don't have to worry about Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday, sometimes Thursday or even Friday, because sometimes we even have food that lasts the whole week. Most of our food lasts till about Wednesday or Thursday, give or take. Maybe we might have to throw another protein on, or we may have to make an extra set of carbs or fruit or vegetables and so on and so forth. But aside from that, right, it saves a lot of time because now you don't have to get in the kitchen every day and prepare a meal that'll probably take you about 30 minutes to an hour sometimes, right? All right, especially if you're making like a pretty hefty meal, not one of those microwavable meals or those quick meals and things like that, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you're making a real meal, you know it's going to take you some time, from the prepping to the seasoning to the turn the stove on, letting things cook, letting things rest, right? It's going to save you a lot of time. So imagine taking about 2 hours out your day on a weekly basis, give or take. Now, instead of cooking 30 minutes every day, now you probably save about 2 or 3 hours that you can delegate elsewhere instead of spending every day on figuring out what you're gonna eat. Not only that, it's gonna save you a lot of time in terms of you don't have to necessarily go somewhere to order something, right? You don't have to go on Uber Eats, which some of y'all probably gonna do anyway. Go on Uber Eats or DoorDash, whatever the case may be, in order to order some food. So it's gonna save you a lot of time. Imagine if you work at a job and you get a 30-minute break or an hour break. You gotta order your food, then you gotta wait for your food. Then when your food comes, then you probably only have about 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to eat your food, right? But if you have your meal prep, you already saved yourself a lot of time. Now when you go to lunch, right, you might wait for your food for about 2 minutes. Now you got the remaining 57 minutes of your time, or the remaining 27 minutes of your time. Why? Because you meal prep, and that saves you a lot of time. So again, family, if you do this one thing, when it comes to transforming your body, building muscle, losing body fat, if you do this one thing, when it comes to meal prepping, this is gonna change everything for you, right? Why? Because number one, it's gonna limit or eliminate your chances of eating foods that doesn't serve your goals. Number two, it's gonna eliminate the guesswork. You don't have to think what you're gonna eat the next day, so on and so forth. And number three, it's gonna save you a lot of time. If you adopt this method right here, family, all right, when it comes to reaching your goals, it'll be that much easier because this is gonna actually support your goals, right? It's only gonna get you closer to your goals. It's gonna help you stay on task. All right, family, so again, meal prep, and meal prep. I hope you found this useful. Till next time, peace, love.